What specific policies did Bertrand Russell advocate for? Have you ever wondered how one person's ideas can shape a movement? Bertrand Russell, a prominent figure in the realm of socialism, had some specific policies that aimed to create a fairer society. Let's take a closer look at what he advocated for. Russell believed in reducing concentrations of power, both in government and private ownership. He argued that key economic resources like land, minerals, and banking should be owned or controlled by the state. This approach was meant to prevent exploitation and inequality. One of his most notable proposals was the idea of a universal basic income. Russell thought everyone should receive a minimum income, enough to cover basic needs, regardless of their employment status. He believed that those who engaged in socially useful work could earn more, but no one should be forced to work after completing their education. This policy aimed to blend the freedom of anarchism with the social safety net of socialism. Russell also supported guild socialism. In this system, industries would be managed by worker guilds or councils that represented both producers and consumers. This idea was intended to democratize economic decision-making and reduce bureaucratic control, standing in contrast to centralized state socialism. He was critical of both authoritarian state socialism and unchecked capitalism. Russell warned about the dangers of power becoming concentrated in bureaucratic hands or being controlled solely by private capitalists. His vision of socialism emphasized economic organization through persuasion rather than force, advocating for a peaceful transition to a more equitable society. In terms of democracy, Russell favored a balanced approach that combined individual freedom with social responsibility. He debated the merits of direct democracy, representative democracy, and council-based systems. While he saw anarchism as an ideal to strive for, he acknowledged that pure anarchism might not be practical in the short term. Practically speaking, Russell's policies aimed to ensure economic security for all through a guaranteed minimum income. He wanted to promote social ownership or control of essential economic sectors and encourage worker participation in management through guilds or councils. His vision sought to maintain individual freedom while reducing social inequalities and avoiding authoritarianism by limiting power concentration. Russell envisioned a society where individuals could thrive without hate or greed, supported by social structures that guarantee fairness and liberty. His policies reflected a moderate socialist stance that values both social justice and personal freedom.